Our current score is 9-6 in favor of Mr. Yapp. Mr. Yapp to break on the hill.
And also on table 3, I can tell you, despite scratching in the 4th rack, Copigny won it anyway to lead Dennis Grabber 4-0.
You know, it's funny, earlier on the break between sessions, I'm walking down the hallway. Oh, he's missed the one and lost the cue ball. Real thin there, it looked like. Last thing you want to do on your last break is lose the rock. Gonna have an interesting position on the 2 to get to the 4, though. Yeah, way thin. Was no kiss there. That one was on Aloysius. But what I was getting at on the break between sessions, walking down the hall, and I see Dennis Grabe. Bags packed. He's rolling on with the luggage and everything else. Last I looked, he was up 9-3. I said, no way you lost that match. He said, no, I got to recheck in since I won that match. It was due to fly out tonight, I think.
Well, Copigny's in for 5-0. Maybe mentally, Grabber is going to check out anyway.
Yeah, I like this choice by Josh. Just get to the center and cut the 2, and then use the purple to slow the cue ball down. Plays real natural. Maybe would have wanted to get a hair closer to the 2, but shouldn't be a major problem. If you watch Copigny, as he's hitting center cut on the pocket, very confident in what he's doing at the moment.
For all his mistakes in this match, and there have been more than is customary, do not write off Joshua Filler. Do so at your peril.
Doesn't want to be straight. Really good at kind of forcing the cue ball out. Best stunner of the ball I've ever watched. Him and Feder Gorst. Probably comes back short side, similar to the 8-9 earlier.
Looks like the fun is set to continue. He does not surrender easily. As Jeremy mentioned, he was 7-5 down to Chang Yulong, won that one 9-7, winning 4 on the trot. Needs 4 on the trot in this one. Now it's 3 in a row required. On the other table, it is entirely one-way traffic. Copigny 5-0 up on Dennis Grabber. And every time you look over at this table, Copigny is at the table.
Yeah, you read my mind. I haven't seen Dennis really strike the cue ball once. This is a push-out situation. Copigny, one of the best in the push-out, I think.
Bear in mind, Grabber beat the world 9-ball champion Carlo Biardo 10-3 in the last 64. Then he overcame John Morrow 10-1. And then beat Wu Kun Lin 10-6 this afternoon. He's been in great form.
Yeah, not letting off the gas. It's just a matter of getting into the driver's seat for him. It's been all Copigny here in this match so far. Like to see the balls pocketed. Stat, that one always interests me. There's the jump cue. Probably going at that purple 5.
Break number 17, our current score is 9-7 in favor of Mr. Yapp. Mr. Filler to break.
We'll get back to that. I'm sure, though, you want to see how this break works out. Filler does.
He's going to get a good look. He's a little thin on the 2, but not bad. He's in a great position. By the way, Coping did knock in that jump shot on the 2-5. Rolling over there on table number 3.
This looks like a one-shot rack to me.
Yeah, I don't even think he has to dig. If he wanted to spin this, he could just roll it with right English, but to each his own, really. And then balls out in the middle of the table, that being the 7, 8, 9. Those can get a little tricky at times later in the rack, but setting up to that looks very routine.
Well, we did see that cue ball deviate. He's lucky, actually. He would have been grossly unlucky had he scratched. Now look at this.
Yeah, right there. It starts to turn in just a hair. It wasn't bad, though, overall. And to be honest, I was kind of peculiar why he came back across and got on that side rail to play the pink, but he had other options. Just command the speed here.
Jumped above the shot, giving Aloysius Yapp what proved to be false hope.
I noticed that as well. Just going to kill this.
Doesn't look any hope for Dennis Grabber. He's 6-0 down. On paper, this had the look of a potential classic, and it's turning out that way. Maybe not in terms of quality, but certainly in terms of pure theatre in front of a full house. So, Jeremy, it's quite possible, considering the way Coping is going, it's quite possible that we can have 2 quarters over on the other table completed before the second quarterfinal on this table begins.
Yeah, that's not something you see very often, but 2 guys that are in dead stroke, and I actually got the opportunities with the others not getting many opportunities. Just like Neil's fan, really. Haven't seen Dennis do much wrong.
Let's see how this break works out. It's been hunky-dory so far. Jeremy, we'd stop a train.
You're exactly right. The locomotive gets stopped with the mics we hold, the words we say. And Dennis dead snookered here. Now he's got to push out. Always a difficult situation, even more so when down 6-0 and you're playing a guy that looks like isn't going to miss a ball or miss a beat.
Number 8. Current score is 9-8 in favor of Mr. Yapp. Mr. Filler to break.
the many fans of Joshua Filler, indeed the neutrals, will all want this to go hill-hill.
All right, the 2's going to be there. 2 is there. The 3 may be a hair odd if it doesn't. You can't ask for much more if you're Josh Filler.
Yeah, as I said before, 7-5 down to Chang Yulong. He looked susceptible, looked vulnerable to defeat, but he won 10-7. This, though, would top that in terms of brinkmanship.
Yeah, this is what I was wondering. The 3 didn't pass the 8. This combination's a hair odd. And he's got to kind of ease it, I think, unless he's going to put a lot of speed, which you wouldn't think. 3 may drift towards the purple 5.
Combos to the side pockets are to be avoided unless absolutely necessary. Because of that.
Yeah, and that 3 did lean towards the purple 5, so Josh will get back to the table. Be a safety coming, but you know he's probably not going to like the situation. Nice look, gave him the side rail. Surprising here, giving him the same path that the 3 has taken. Now, does he try to kick this in? If he does, watch out for the scratch in the upper right. Put some speed on this, I think. Yeah, like that. Maybe try and get fortunate. There's a pocket there. 5 and 6 have gotten in a nasty position on the left side, but there is a starter. Probably going to roll this in, come between the 9 and 4 with the cue ball. Ooh, kind of squeezed home. Now this offers for a funny position shot. That's why I thought he may roll that in and come out a little bit.
Did the hokey cokey on that one. Look at the movement. Everything was moving bridge hand, but it just about flopped in.
Now, can you use the 8 as a bumper here? Can he get 2 cushions and go right into the 8 off the second cushion and hold for the purple? It looks pretty natural to me. I'm not saying you're going to go into it with a lot of speed, but why not use it if it's there? Oh, he's overhit this a little bit, so now he's going to have to work the rock. The problem is, where do you work it to? 7's kind of a little in the way, stunning back and forth. Could go a high ball, but then you'll be long distance on the 6. Can't really come back behind the 6 with the 9 there. Yeah, and was he just cinching that, I guess, to take the bank?
From the overhead view, it looked as though it might hide that. Used all of the pocket.
Yeah, just kind of curious. I mean, I feel like he's going to go for this bank shot to try and win this match. I really think he should, but he's hit it. He's hit it. Still not out of the woods. I think he can avoid the scratch, but sometimes when the cue ball's on your mind, you can overlook the object, and certainly can't afford that.
He's a winning machine, is Aloysius Yapp. 2025 has been a simply golden, nay, a platinum year for him. 2 more balls for another notable victory.
Yeah, it's been scrappy, but scrappy's okay to get to the Final Four of the U.S. Open. Get a good night's rest and try and bring your A game tomorrow.
It's yet another Singapore success for Aloysius Yapp, winner this year of the UK Open, the Florida Open, and who knows, maybe the US Open. What we do know is that Joshua Filler will not be capturing this title for a second time. 10-8 the final. What a match.